Hello friends, my name is Real Emil and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic. This time taking a look at the 1998 Alfa Romeo 156 2.5 V6 24 valve. This car was requested by Jason Poland and this one could stand to do pretty darn well. It is another one of those front-engine front-wheel drive cars and it does have quite a lot of power. 463 horsepower of outline torque, 1,127 kilograms, yeah. And this car could do very well indeed. To find out if it can do that well, also by the way it's got a fantastic racing modification. It is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land Tracks at the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is a Suzuki Cultus Pikes Peak Edition at set time of 28.209, which the Alfa is unlikely to beat. However, I'm very curious to see how this car does in comparison to those top tier front wheel drive cars, which this car very much does have a chance of beating. I believe both 156s have exactly the same racing mod, and really the only difference you're choosing on the racing mod is what colour you want it in and what wheels it has on it. So yeah, it's likely that the V6 will be the one to run the race mod. I'm not sure if I'm going to run the Twin Spark with one or not. I haven't decided yet. Then again, the Alfa 166s don't have racing mods, so ooh, a 31.958 starts us off, which is... What is going on today? Apparently cars are either doing really well today or I'm driving them absolutely horrendously. Or they're getting really good lap times while I'm driving them absolutely horrendously today. I literally do not understand. But there we go. Try and get on the brakes. Oh god, it's quite twitchy. It's nice. It is a bit twitchy though. I don't know if that was just me cocking that up or not. Come on. Get in first gear. One of those cars where gear ratios seem to be really important, and I am not helping its case with that. The brakes are a little... they're not quite as good as I was hoping for. Still not bad though. Certainly has the power to pull itself out of a bad situation, that much is for certain. With the 156. Alright. Here we go. Let's see how well we can do. This one is going to be a good lap, hopefully, for this car. It would be if it... a little bit understeery. Off-power understeer, which is not something I like to deal with because it's quite hard. Because I do need to come off the power with this car occasionally, and having off-power understeer, yeah. It is a weird term to say that, because like you'd be like, what? How does that work? And to be truthfully honest, I don't actually know how it works. 31.506, I believe that's like Ford Cougar territory. If I could just get it slowed down a little bit better for that first call, we would be on the money. But yeah, you can sort of see, it's like almost the brakes are dragging it wide a little bit. It doesn't feel like it's locking up a la Corvette C3, but yeah, it's still a bit of a weird one. Right, and we've gone off course, right. Oh well, I guess that's okay for the final lap, which is going to hopefully be a little bit quicker. Alright, pay attention, try and get that first corner correctamundo this time. Which I did do, just about. I'm gonna smack into that wall, which is not helping us, but either way, it's the hand that we've been dealt. Try and just... oh god. Yeah, it likes to oversteer as well, which is not nice when it's trying to power slide. Yeah, we've seen front wheel drive cars sort of do that before. Although this one is quite a jarring one. Yeah, 31.506. Could it have gone quicker? Yes. Although I do have some gripes with the way this thing drives. I really do. Firstly, it's got that off-power understeer, which is not nice, and then on top of that, when you try and jump on the power to try and rectify it, it goes sideways. That's not good for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, it's almost like the car's trying to work against me. The lap time isn't bad, you know, don't get me wrong, 31.506, but it's... if this car didn't have those issues, or rather if it had one issue over the other, i.e. if it had off-power understeer, could have gone a bit quicker. If it didn't have the oversteer, if it had the oversteer, could have compensated for that a little bit. But because it had a bit of both, yeah, not quite as quick as I'd want it to be, but nevertheless, not a terrible time. Let's go see where it places on our leaderboard. Onto the leaderboard then, and the Alfa Romeo 156 goes into 33rd place with a 31.506. Interestingly enough, that seems to be a pretty similar time to some of the other higher tier front-wheel drive cars, all of which are beneath it. The Primera, Prelude, Punto, Celica and Integra are all front-wheel drive, so there's a bit of an interesting sort of train and pattern going on there, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hot Lap Classic. If you have cars you'd like to request for this series, you can do so in the comment section and go into the description for a full request list form. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.